Alright, so today we have a bit of a desperate situation. This is the water pump pulley for a 1990 Chevy P30 step van, also known as my wife's ice cream truck. And as you can see, the holes have been worn out dramatically. I'll show you what happened. Apparently, it was loose enough to shake and vibrate, and you can see the studs are eaten up. I mean, I knew it was vibrating for a while, but I didn't think it was going to do something like this. So today the trick is going to be, can we take something to fill in that void? It's going to take some work, but what I was thinking was, these screws here will fit the majority of that hole. If I can weld them in place, then I might be able to get by with it until we can get this replaced with an official one. We call the Chevy dealership and a few auto parts places. There's a part number there. Nobody carries this. This is a discontinued item, and yeah. So we're going to do our best to see if we can get those filled in, and I'll get the welder out and get working. So I just gave it a quick cleaning in the sink, just so you can see how bad the damage is. I mean, we definitely have to replace this. It's just she has an event in a couple days, and we're not going to get a replacement in a couple days. So if this can limp along with this, hopefully we can get it in better shape. I'm not going to record myself actually welding it. I'll take breaks and actually record that because I don't know how that's going to affect my phone, because that's what I'm using, and I really don't want to mess that up. So I'll just cut back and forth. So I go to turn the welder on, and the minimum maximum button just exploded. I don't know if I'll still be able to use it. Okay, I managed to put the switch back together, and it's just held with packing tape. Another thing about this welder is the feed is pretty slippery, so you're gonna have to finagle this little lever here to hold. So, alright. I know I didn't scrape off anything. I'm just gonna see if it even works. So I'm gonna just test it. I might have to scrape off some of the paint to get a good ground, but let's just see what happens. Well, that didn't turn out too bad. Not like I know how to weld anyway, so I'm just going to try to patch up some of these holes. I might be able to get away with just filling it in with the wire. I don't know. I'll just keep at it and we'll see what happens. One thing I just noticed, if you look at the gap, well, if you look between them, it's two pulleys pressed together. If you look at between them, there's a gap there. There it is. You can see it. And it's much bigger there. I'm going to try beating on this. I don't know if it's just that they were starting to separate. I don't know how this is, if this is supposed to be welded. But I'm going to just try going around the edge with the hammer and see if I can get that to straighten out. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Just after a couple of poundings with the hammer, it's back to somewhat straight. There's a bit of a gap there, but that's where it was starting to crack. So, all right, let's. I'm gonna try welding the tops of these in there. And let's see what it does. Well, that is ugly, but it's on there. Gave it a good whack with the hammer and doesn't seem to budge. So I'll just do the same for all four. I'm gonna have a lot of work cleaning this up, but oh well. There she is. As gnarly as it is, I think that's gonna hold for now. So I'm gonna get a cut-off wheel, take these off, and then start sanding this smooth. Okay, I got my trusty Dremel. got a couple of cutoff wheels, and what did I do with my ear protection? Oh, there it is. Put my gloves on. Alright, let's try to clean this up a little bit. Not bad. Alright, I'm going to finish this up and then I'll cut back to what it looks like when I'm finished. Alright, I had to test it. Just done grinding it. And the fitment is pretty good. Zoom in a little bit. There's no wobble. I know the stud needs some love, but I'm not going to do that right now. I mean, that's... I can't tell how bad the weld was, but... I mean, I went through about 10 cutting wheels. And maybe smooth it out one more time with the sander. But so far so good. So that's pretty flat already. Backside's pretty flat too. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I mean, it's just got to hold up. You can see how much material got eaten away by the vibration. So I wish those cracks weren't there, but I'm not really in the mood to go back and fill that in since this is a temporary job. I'm as done as I'm going to be with this thing. I went to go spray paint it with some black engine paint, and I ran out, so I only had the silver left. It's dry enough to handle, but that'll have to do for now. So I'm going to call it here for now. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share this video if you find it useful, and we'll see you next time.